The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Verizon, the best 5G network. There's only one best. And by McDonald's.
SHEDEUR Sanders trying to lead the Browns down the field at the 2-minute warning. They trail the Ravens by 7. If you're just joining us, Dillon Gabriel ruled out of this game with a concussion, and it's been Sanders here in the second half.
The Browns are the quick outcome defense. I wonder if Zach Orr's thinking the most success we've had against SHEDEUR Sanders bringing pressure, and see if he wants to bring extra people right here, right now.
Sanders throws, low throw, incomplete. Was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and Awuzie had the coverage for Baltimore.
I do know, Jason, that I want Sanders moving quicker. He's at his best, his ability to stay in that pocket, take that extra bounce and find someone. I want to speed up his process. Maybe I only bring 5, but I want to make sure I put a little extra pressure on him.
And as much as possible, now you want to change the picture once the ball hits his hands in that zone coverage.
2nd down and 10. Here comes the blitz. Sanders throws, and it's incomplete. It was the rookie Malachi Starks coming untouched, and now it's 3rd down and long.
And we saw that there, changing the picture. Guys lined up, looking like they're going to play man-to-man. Starks was one of them in the slot, and now he's coming off your edge here, and now Sanders has to step up, which I think he makes a good throw, getting the ball out to Fannin and giving him an opportunity while having someone in his face. Fannin has to come away with that catch. It's a really good job by Sanders being able to get him. You saw Isaiah Bond, who was open. Wide receivers never see the pressure, though.
3rd down and 10. Sanders comes back the other way. Judy's open, and Jeudy breaks his 3 tackles, and he's got the 1st down. What a play by Jerry Jeudy. Ravens could not get him to the ground, and the Browns pick up the 1st.
But what an effort there. Breaks through the 1st tackle by Awuzie, the 2nd one by Kyle Hamilton to find the 1st down marker. That's determined running by Jerry Jeudy.
1st down and 10 from the 30-yard line.
Showing blitz.
Drop 2 out.
Sanders steps up, he's going to run. SHEDEUR to the 25-yard line. Kyle Hamilton had the initial hit and now is slow to get up. Inside 90 seconds to go.
He's trying to shake it off.
Jerome Ford, the running back, at the top of your screen. Sanders, pressure coming, spins away, keeps it alive, throwing to the end zone, and it's incomplete. He had a man down there. Isaiah Bond was in the back of the end zone.
That's where pressure helps your coverage because, as you noted, Andrew, he's open in the back of the end zone, but because Sanders has to escape the pressure by Starks, he can't make the normal throw. Plus, he's got big number 98, Travis Jones, in his face. So everything's not easy to set up and make the perfect throw, and he's a little bit long with this one.
I would continue to heat him up if I'm Zach Orr and the Baltimore Ravens. I do not want SHEDEUR comfortable in the pocket.
3rd and 5. Pressure's coming. Sanders looking for the end zone, and it is incomplete. Nearly caught by Larvidan. And it was Awuzie who's done a great job filling in for Marlon Humphrey today with the coverage.
And you know he's done a good job because we haven't heard his name much. And there's some hand fighting between both of them. But what you love about this play from Awuzie, when it comes to DB play, you always talk about the finish. And look how he rakes that ball out at the last second as he's trying to get his head around, but playing through his hands. Just an excellent finish by Awuzie there.
So instead of looking 1st down, they went for the home run, and now Kevin Stefanski will call a timeout with 1:02 to go. I think the mindset there is we're going forward on 4th down anyway, might as well try to take a shot, and it almost worked.
And for Cleveland, now you're there, and Tommy Rees is thinking, all right, how do I attack this Baltimore Ravens defense? They've come after me the last few plays. So you got to think about putting max protection, getting somebody in to chip the edges. You also want to say to SHEDEUR, hey, we're trying to work the ball down the field, but realize on 4th and 5, the check down is an option as well once they come after you of getting somebody right at that second level behind the defense.
If you're going to max protect, someone's got to win for you on the outside right now, and Jerry Jeudy's the most likely guy.
Probably would have been over anyway, even if the Browns had not called a timeout there. But if the Ravens get a stop here, this one is done. 4th and 5. And now John Harbaugh wants to talk things over.
So we've gotten to the basketball portion of the game. See what you've got. I got the timeout. Chance to check my defense. I'll take one now.
Right there, the Browns came out. They had 2 guys close together, and the 3rd guy off the ball was probably going to motion to create some form of a bunch. So for the Ravens, when you call that timeout, now you're thinking, hey, do we want to play man-to-man or do we want to play zone? When they put 3 guys together and we're man-to-man, it's more likely that we have someone run into each other. They're trying to create friction. So that's the chess match, to your point, CD, of calling those timeouts and trying to figure out exactly how they're going to attack you.
I think that you're going to have Kyle Hamilton rush the passer here. This feels like his type of a time. It's a matter of where he's going to come from.
They have to get to the 20-yard line to get a first down. Pressure's coming. Sanders fires, and it's broken up by Roquan Smith. And this one will come to an end. The Ravens will win their 4th consecutive game and climb out of this 1-5 start and get back to 500 on the year. Little extra talking after this play, and the teams have to be separated close to midfield. You could see once again Baltimore brought pressure, and SHEDEUR had to force a throw quickly, and Roquan Smith was all over Njoku.
Wyatt Teller was very upset about something. The offensive guard for Cleveland.
There he is.
And he is upset, and oftentimes when they're that upset, is that hands to the face by a defensive tackle, because there's not much else they can do to upset an offensive lineman to that extent.
Baltimore in victory formation, and they are able to keep pace with the Pittsburgh Steelers in the AFC North.
Some good things out of number 12, SHEDEUR Sanders, but plenty that they're going to be working on as they move forward. And right now the blueprint's out there, guys. You're going to blitz him, extra pressure until he and his teammates create something that shows that they can defeat it with regularity.
Jackson takes another knee, and that will do it from here in Cleveland. Derrick Henry rushes for 103 yards, and the Ravens win 23-16. So for Jason McCourty, Charles Davis, A.J. Ross, and our entire crew, Andrew Catalan saying so long from Ohio. Let's go to Jim Nance in Denver.